This is a short tutorial on how to use your no pancake serve hat along with your racket reflector. If you'd like to learn more about the tennis serve, be sure to go to our How to Beat page and check out our Serve Fundamentals video to learn all the fundamentals involved with an effective tennis serve. The first thing you want to do is mount your racket reflector to your racket. Make sure to put it on the back side or the non-hitting side of the strings with the reflective material looking out through the strings. This is so when you go out to the court, you can actually hit balls with your no pancake serve hat. I recommend mounting it as low as possible to give yourself the best chance of getting the beep. Next, you want to attach your beep coach to your hat. If you're a right-handed player, put it in the hole on the right side of the hat. If you're a left-handed player, put it in the hole on the left side. And that's it. Now you're ready to work on one of the most important fundamentals and also one of the most common errors on the tennis serve, and that's letting your racket pass over your head in what's known as the hairbrush or saluting position. This movement is so important and so few people actually do it. When the racket passes over your head, it helps this arm collapse, which helps body segments load to generate force. It also helps bring the wrong side of the racket around or the edge of the racket to the ball, which allows for pronation. This allows you to hit harder and also allows you to hit spin over your head. Now, you're welcome to just go out to the courts and start trying to hit serves and get the beep, but I highly recommend you start with this progression and understand these principles before you go out to the court. Work from home and do shadow swings just as I'm about to, and you're going to give yourself the best chance of having an effective tennis serve. The first thing you want to do is make sure you have a Continental Grip. That's where the base knuckle of the index finger and this portion of the palm pad are on the number 2 side of the tennis racket. That's Continental. Now, what you want to do is start with your arm raised and back behind you. Notice how my knuckles are facing up and my palms facing down. My arm is loose and relaxed, and I even have a little curl on the inside of my wrist. Now, what I'm going to do is just practice moving the racket over my head like I'm brushing my hair or saluting. Notice my upper arm from my elbow to my shoulder is not going to move. I'm just going to start by bringing my forearm and racket up over my head. Now, also, in order to align the reflector and beep coach, make sure your eyes are looking up as if you'd toss the ball and where you're going to hit it. Now, the manner in which you perform this motion definitely matters. The truth is, the no pancake serve hat can get you most of the way, but we still find people are able to mess up the service motion even if performing this crucial motion of having the racket pass over the head. What they'll do is, they'll get their beep when the racket passes over their head, but then they manage to try to get the strings pointed to the ball early, either by straightening the arm or laying the wrist back, not really throwing the edge of the racket around to the ball. So definitely work off court and practice having the racket pass over your head with a little momentum, but mostly with gravity. Just let the racket relax and drop back over your head. And then when you start to feel that tension build up through your body, that's when you want to throw the wrong side of the racket around and then eventually let your arm pronate to the hit. So let's see if we can do that together. Nice and loose. I'm just going to let it drop back all the way, wrong side, and then turn my arm. Loose, turning at the very end. Loose arm, wrong side around to the ball, and then pronate to the hit. So practice shadow swings, making sure to get your arm in this position, and then relax in a relaxed manner, bringing the racket up over your head, let it drop, and then throw the wrong side of the racket around, just like this. Make sure you master this before you go out to the court and try to hit some serves. And let's do that now. I'll see you at the courts. Okay, now out at the courts, we're going to try to do the same progression up at the net with a ball. Now, I'm up at the net because I don't want to be outcome oriented. I highly recommend the first few times you do this, don't worry so much if the ball goes in or out. We're just going to focus on our Continental Grip starting back here, and we're just going to try to get a good motion over our head from right to left for a righty in this hairbrush position, and just do some shadow swings and see if you can get it to pass in a loose, relaxed manner. So here, I'm going to let it drop over my head. When I feel that tension start to pick up, That's when I'm going to swing forward. Now with the ball, from here, if you can get that beep, you're going to be very close to having a good serve. And you can go ahead and take this all the way to hitting really big serves. You don't lose much from starting from here. So you can go all the way back to the baseline, just try to hit serves, focusing on that beep, seeing if you can get that racket to pass over your head in a relaxed manner. From there, you just got to figure out how to incorporate that motion into your own existing serve. So enjoy your beep coach, no pancake serve hat, and racket reflector, and also enjoy being one of the few at your club who's truly palm down.